Hey guys, LEL here, bringing you my thoughts on gaming news. Last vid was a bit short, so this vid might be a little long. We didn't get all my thoughts in. First up, now that the nostalgia and the awe of me finally beating Zelda is over, I went back and I fought the final boss again. Spoiler, his name's Demise. And I really couldn't stand the fact that to finish the boss, I had to implement a maneuver that in the game that is just, for those of you who know, it's the downward thrust, the downward stab that Link does. And to perform this move, the enemy has to be downed, you have to be locked onto him, and you have to use the nunchuck and the controller, and you have to make a down motion with both of them. And in doing that, Link will jump and down stab on the enemy. Now that's how it's supposed to work, but it doesn't always work out for me. There have been so many times where I'm literally just jumping up and down, going like this, trying to get the controllers to make the motion to make him come down, and it takes forever. And like having refought the boss and seeing how hard it was to deal that final blow, because if you don't do it fast enough, he gets back up, and he keeps getting back up until you finally land that one strike. And it could take a good while if you just, I don't know if it's just me and my controllers, but it was just really, really annoying. And it's just one gripe that I just wanted to get out of the way now that I replayed the game, that one boss that one time, and just got out there. Next up, for those of you who watch Red vs. Blue, which is a little machinima for Halo. Now this is going into spoiler territory. Now this is just my personal guess. This is just me guessing. Haven't heard this from anyone or any sources. But in the last episode of Red vs. Blue, they introduced the AI. If you guys don't know what I'm speaking about, watch the series. It's hilarious and great. Please watch. They introduced the AI called Sigma, voiced by Elijah Wood. And he spoke about in a really short amount of time about how AIs can go into a metaphysical state, which in turn makes them human. Now, with that being said, they could have just hinted at to what might be happening to Cortana in Halo 4. And it's just, I don't know if the writers are together on that, if this is, they bounce back and forth ideas about this. But I don't know, that's like a very big clue as to what could be happening to Cortana in number 4. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think she's going to reach that metaphysical state, or however it's called, and she might become human. And I just think that's a really big giveaway. It's a long shot. It's just me guessing. But hey, who knows? Maybe they're hinting at it through this Red vs. Blue. Next up, there's a kid in Taiwan died while playing Diablo 3. Apparently he spent 40 hours straight without eating. And I have to say, I horrible what happened to this kid. I'm sorry for the family and their loss. But at the same time, it's like, this is the type of people that they give like attorneys and like video game haters out there ammo. They're the ones that give them the ammo they need to condemn video games for all the evil that they do and all that. And it's like, I don't know, this kid just took it way too far. I mean, how can you not think to eat while you're playing a game? I mean, I have many times while playing a game not even realized I was hungry until I paused for a second. But I feel horrible for the child, for the person who died. But at the same time, I can't feel a little bit angry at the fact that how can you let this happen to yourself? And how, now because of this is something that the media and people and politicians, they can use as ammo against us gamers. And I just think that in this kind of situation, it is a sad day for all of us. Not just for the family of the kid who died, but just for gaming in general. Whenever something like this happens, I just think it's a blow to gaming. Not just the family, not just to that one person who's died, but to the industry as a whole. And some images were apparently leaked out of Metal Gear Solid 5, and there's been an update already saying that they are fake. But if you looked at the title shot closely, you can already tell it's fake. Metal Gear Solid has always, on the very top, said tactical espionage something. But on the top of the one that said, on the image for Resident Evil 5, it said uh, something group reconnaissance. And it just made no sense. Unless Konami is planning to make MGS5 completely multiplayer of some type, it made no sense for it to be real. And I just thought that was kind of weird that people thought it would be. Again, it's a weird thing. Maybe they're lying now, saying that it's not, but I really don't think so. I think they've already stated that they're fake, and I think they are fake. I never really thought they were real. Another note is NetherRealm Studios, the guys behind Mortal Kombat and the new game coming up, Injustice, based on the DC characters. The director, or head, I think he is, Ed Boon, he was stating that he believes that Injustice, for them, is a step towards non-fighting games. And I know I criticized kind of Injustice before by saying it seemed too similar to Mortal Kombat. And again, there's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's besides the point. The point is, the style of their games is really good. Even though like I said before about Injustice, the style of gaming that they do is like the way the game looks graphically is actually pretty awesome. And to see them implement that in not just a fighting game but other genres, I would really like to see that. And that's something really interesting. And I really hope that they do start taking steps to making a different type of genre and not just sticking to Mortal Kombat and fighting games. And on a little quickie note, the game Sleeping Dogs, for those of you who don't know, it was supposed to be True Crime Hong Kong, but it got canceled and it got picked up by Square Enix and it became Sleeping Dogs. Game looks really good. It's open world, undercover Chinese cop type of thing. It's really cool, and it's the game that I think I'm gonna check out. But they finally announced some voice cast, and it's Emma Stone and Lucy Liu were announced for it. And I just want to say that I'm really liking that more and more celebrities are getting into games. I mean, there's been celebrity voice actors in the past, but more lately than anything, there's been a lot more celebrities coming into gaming, and I'm really liking that. I'm really enjoying that, and I really think the media needs to blend in more. And not only that, but I've had the hugest crush on Lucy Liu since I don't know how long. But lastly, IGN posted up an article about political correctness in games, and it's a really interesting article. And the gist of it is, as I talked about before, about the article on religion in video games and how the Hindu community wants them to take it off because it pertains their goddess Kali. And this article talks about how everything offends someone. Out there, water can offend someone. A computer can offend someone. Like, anything offends everybody. Anything can offend everybody, sorry. And it's like, when do we stop saying, hey, this offends me, take it out? I mean, when is that going to stop? I mean, seriously, I can understand the religious aspect for the Hindu, but at the same time, it is freedom of speech, and it's, something they want to implement, and if you don't want to play it, you don't want to be part of it, then don't support it, don't fund it, don't even talk about it. And it's a really interesting article, and I really think it's really good. I think everybody should check it out. But basically that's all that I want to get to today. Talked about a lot of stuff today, but trying to keep it short next time. You guys take care. Remember, I'm just a gamer, alright?